What up, YouTube? So I've seen that people on YouTube posted EDC videos for work, showing everything they carry around for their job. So I thought I would make a EDC video for what I do. I'm an electrician, journeyman electrician, and I work in the maintenance field for a large company, commercial company, and usually I don't bring my tools home, but I'm actually switching departments. So I had my tools home and I thought I would make a video. And I do some electrical installs, running conduit, adding outlets and stuff, but mostly I do maintenance, like replacing ballasts. I also work on hydraulic systems and lighting control systems. So I'll just show you, I have more tools than this, but what I'm showing in this video is everything I carry on my persons when I show up for a work order. First thing around my neck is safety goggles, and I got the ones for that goes over your glasses, and I put them around my back collar. It's company policy, we had to have safety goggles with us at all times. Now here's everything that I keep in my pocket, my left shirt pocket. I keep this little measuring tool. A custodial found this on the ground, could barely speak any English, but she gave it to me. So I carry it around, and it's actually been pretty useful because I don't carry a tape measure with me. So if I need to find a rough estimate of how long something is, it just goes up to 6 inches, and then it has centimeters on the other side. Keep that in my shirt pocket. Of course, I keep a notepad to take notes, permanent marker. This is a low voltage tester. I use these on a lot of, on the lighting circuits. The relays have 24 volts, to control the relays. So I check, and a lot of times the EMS modules that control the relays are in a totally different room. So when I open up a cabinet, the only thing that's running into the cabinet is 24 volt control signal. So I can put this across the terminals of the relay and see if I have voltage, if I don't have my multimeter with me. It's just a little LED that lights up. This, with budgets, sometimes the companies will buy us, give the foreman some money, and the foreman will buy us some tools. And this is one of those things. It's just a little screwdriver, carried in my pocket. Use it a little bit. This is a tick tracer for high voltage. It turns, it's kind of weird. If it turns pink, it's definitely hot. If it's blue, blue means like, usually it'll turn blue if there's current running through a neutral wire inside a box, but there's no hots in the box. Oh, you see how it flashed purple for there for a second? So it's pink, I mean. You see when I tap it, it turns blue, but it turns pink when voltage is present, and it's a little flashlight, which is pretty cool. And finally, in my shirt pocket, a pen. Always need a pen. Okay, move that. Oh, next up, I'll just show you. I keep this Timex watch on my left hand wrist to keep track of the time. And on my belt loop, I carry this mag flashlight in this holder. It's a pretty good flashlight. Nothing special about it. It's one of those things that the company bought me. It's a mini mag light LED, double A. The only thing bad, and this thing is rugged, man. I dropped it off. I was working on a one-story building with a slanted roof. It rolled off the roof and hit cement, and it still works. The only bad thing about it is it has a double A's lined up here, and it uses spring pressure. When you untwist it, a spring pops out and makes the electrical connection. When these things have brand new batteries in them, they get really hot if you leave them on for a long time. They get so hot, and I don't know if it's because my company buys cheap batteries, but the batteries will start to morph, and the positive terminals, because of the spring pressure and it got hot, will start caving in, and then it'll lose, like, it'll get really finicky. You have to shake it because it'll lose connection. So if you have new batteries on it and you leave it on for a while, batteries will get hot and more. That's the only con about this, but like I said, it's very rugged. Dropped it off of buildings, dropped it many times, still works. And then on my side, this is another thing that the company bought me. The foreman decided to buy us all these cable splicer kits. And when I first got it, you know, I didn't know what to use it for. I just, you know, carried it around my belt loop because they gave it to me. But I found it extremely useful. And I actually get made fun of a lot for carrying this, because people look at it and say, "You're carrying scissors with you?" And then they make fun of me. "Oh, thank God we have scissors." But I do use the scissors, but not as much as I use this knife. Now, this knife doesn't look like much, and it dulls real easy. Actually, right now it's really dull. It's really dull right now. I had to put it on a stone. But when I get this thing sharp, it's a really sturdy knife. It has a solid handle, so when I'm cutting boxes, if I just want to cut boxes, I just reach to my side, pull it out. It's always there. If you want to splice cable, like you're pulling heads, and you want to make if you're pulling cable and you want to make a head, you know, you can, this knife is perfect to, you know, go down SO cord or go down cable. You can put if you put wire in like this, you can skin the skin of the wire. So a lot of people make fun of me for this, but this is by far my most used tool. And also, when I'm working on low voltage and I need to jumper terminals, like 24 volts, I need to jump or something, I can just take this, put it across the two terminals, bam, it's jumpered. So that's, and I had to put a tie wrap on here to keep the scissors from falling out. But this, I don't care what you say, I don't care how much I get made fun of for carrying it, this is useful to me. And then finally, my tool pouch. Now, like I said, I just like carrying the bare essentials. You know, if I need to go back to the shop and get my rest of the tools, I'll get it. But this is my tool pouch that I carry around. It's made to go on a belt, but I, you know, put this piece of flex and a rope and made a handle for it. And on the outside here, hanging off my screwdriver, is my well-used fluke. Now, I have a really good bench multimeter, you know, with diode tester and everything, but this is what I carry around. This is secondhand. Someone was leaving and was like, "Here, have my meter." That's why it's all abused. But it's good to have a nice abused multimeter that you're not worried about. Works great. Amp probe and test voltage. Very handy. I'm really glad that they gave me that. I carry 11-in-1 Klein. Well used. It's actually jammed up right now, but well used. But my main screwdriver, I think this is the best multi-screwdriver you can get. This is my personal opinion. Carry a set of Allens on the outside here. And then, of course, Klein linemans. 9-inch, not 7-inch, the full-size Klein linemans. I don't care who you are. If you're going to have linemans, you got to buy Kleins. Definitely, I used to have Craftsman before this. I got this actually for $30 off of Amazon.com because I didn't want that molded grip. I wanted this shrink wrap grip. $30 off Amazon. It can cut through. I cut through toggle bolts with this thing. This thing's a bad hombre. Okay, on the side here, I have it came with this carabiner. I took this piece of safety wire and made a electrical tape holder. I keep my lockout tag out. Always safety. Safety is #1 priority. Keep my lockout tag out on the side here on the carabiner. On the back here, where it ties, where you're supposed to put it on your belt loop. When I took this case that electrical tape comes in, drilled holes in it, put a tie wrap there, and I put my wire nuts in here. So it's actually low on stock. I had to stock up, but you know, I keep all my wire nuts on here with me. Now opening up the inside, I keep Needlenose Dikes. I've been thinking about getting Klein Dikes, but I haven't gone around to get it. And I put blue tape around my handles, just so when I'm working with someone, and because a lot of people have these Klein sets, I mean these Craftsman sets, they would know that that's my tool. So that's why I have blue tape around everything. And I know, people can pull off blue tape, but for the most part, my coworkers are trusty, and it's just to quickly identify my tools if we're working together. I have a mini channel locks, slip and groove pliers is a real name, but mini channel locks. I found this laying around. Never used it, but I just put in here another flashlight, mag flashlight, non-LED, incandescent. Little technician screwdriver, because I do a lot of hydraulic systems and needed a small screwdriver to undo, data wire from terminals. And also on DIN rails, I needed one small enough that I can push it into the DIN rail. And then a small adjustable wrench. The equipment I work on has a lot of IR sensors, so I use this to test an IR sensor. Just keep that in there. You need to have a tag for your lockout kit. And last but not least, Klein Strippers. Once again, if you're going to have strippers, buy Kleins. These are bad hombres. And that's pretty much it. That's my EDC for my job. Feel free to comment. Post video responses of your EDC for whatever you do for a living, but I thought I would make a video to show you everything I carry for a living. And of course, I have a lot more tools that I just keep in my locker, and if I need them, I'll go back and get them. But thought I would just make this quick little video. Hope you enjoyed. See ya.